I made a video, quick video, my Porsche 1987 944 Turbo. Bought it all crashed up. It was white. Pieced it all back together like Frankenstein. And doing a bunch of modifications to it. Put some coilovers on the rear. Dropped it down a little bit, not too much. Coilovers on the front with the stiffer suspension. And took off the intake. Removed a bunch of old cracked hoses. And then also swapped out the fuel lines here because they dry rot, known thing, and then the fuel drips down on the exhaust manifold and burns up the engine. Hopefully you're not in a car. But also installed a fuel pressure gauge. It's mechanical here off the fuel rail, and then it's electrical to the actual gauge that's in the cockpit. I didn't feel good about just running a mechanical hose with the fuel pressure all the way into the cockpit, so it's a lot better. Kind of overkill with this reflective tape stuff, but it gets pretty hot. I didn't want none of that. Getting hot. And what else? Put a K&N filter. Would like to get rid of this air box. I did once, and then the small guy failed the car because I made to put the stock one back on. So I don't know what to do about it. I don't know if you get that much more horsepower out of it. But I also installed a chip on it. I forget how many more horsepower that's supposed to be, but you know, whatever they say. I don't know if you really get that. Installed the strut mount camber adjustment. Everything's in perfect adjustment now for the alignment with those installed now. You can see it's also still white underneath here because the car was white. Front fender was wrecked here, whole front end. At the same time, I just changed this header plate to one with the air vent there. Better air into the inner. Also a boost gauge, and then a manual boost controller. And I also swapped out the white gauges, decals. Things looks a lot better. And you're gonna swap out the light bulbs next to it. It's still really dark, and the annoying chime on the door is Project 99. It's the key's not in there. It still makes a noise, so thinking the switch is bad. I'm gonna swap that out. I hope the races to a Porsche club, local Porsche club, is the main reason why I'm doing all these mods and that to it. Should be fun. This other car, just about done playing around with this thing. Things are really loud. Take it for a long ride, your ears will be hurting. But don't get pulled over because nobody knows what it's supposed to really sound like. So, it's kind of hard to see here. I had 10 on the back window, which I removed for the you can't have none of that stuff on it. You try to race it, you won't be able to see anything behind you. What else? That's about it.